Hello, I'm Dan Norenberg, advisor, coach, and consultant to executive and strategic leadership teams. Welcome to NORENBERG'S 90 Seconds. In these short clips, I'm going to share with you a leadership situation, the challenge, struggle, or blind spot this created for a leader. And then in about 90 seconds, I'll tell you about the tool, the idea, the insight this leader and I discussed to help them be more successful. And in doing so, should you encounter a situation similar to this at some point in your future, you'll have an additional resource to help you be more effective. Let me say a few words about today's situation. I worked with a leader successfully in the past who changed organizations and became a member of a new executive team. This leader felt that I could be helpful to the executive team, and his new CEO reluctantly agreed to speak with me. During the first few minutes of our conversation, the CEO turned to me and he said, "Dan, we can manage our own business. We don't need outside help." Now, this statement from a CEO of a global business triggered a conversation, the essence of which I'd like to share with you now, anonymously, of course. So this is NORENBERG'S 90 Seconds. You can start that clock. Why do you think that professional athletes across all types of sports have coaches supporting them? I asked the CEO. I suppose to help them improve the level of their performance and improve the way they play with each other, the CEO said thoughtfully. Here's a question for you, I asked the CEO. Can you imagine someone like Serena Williams, Tom Brady, Steph Curry, suddenly saying, "We don't need any more coaching, we're good enough"? I think we'd both agree they probably wouldn't say that because they understand that regardless of how good they are, everyone and every team has room for continuous improvement, which is often stimulated by outside help or a coach. I respect your opinion, and since we're sitting here together, may I offer you and your team 3 questions to reflect and perhaps challenge your assumptions about outside help? And the CEO encouraged me to continue. Number 1, why don't we have problems, challenges, and opportunities big enough to ask for outside help? Number 2, how much faster could we address challenges and opportunities in our business if we had an outside resource that helped us stay focused and disciplined about working on the things that mattered most for our business? And number 3, the question that executive teams don't ask themselves: what do we ignore, tolerate, or create in the executive team that creates confusion, conflict, or complexity in our organization? Recognizing that outside help can help you accelerate your leadership agenda isn't a weakness, it's a strength. Because regardless of how good you are, there's always room for improvement, and this is often triggered by a coach or external resource. How do you and your leadership colleagues ensure that you have the right degree of challenge in your executive team? That's NORENBERG'S 90 Seconds. Thanks for joining me today.